welcome back to me playing Dark Souls 2. Praise the sun! Last time I had to re-record my voice because I did a sloppy job at playing. This time around, several time has passed. A bunch of time has passed since last time I recorded, and I apologize for any shortcomings, but let's just say that I need to talk to this lady. Hello, lady.
Brave undead. What did that dragon tell you? That thing is a prop, a false deity. Don't be fooled, my undead. Seek the forest, you, where those wretched giants slumber. Seek.
Alright. So here is what she says. The dragon is fake. Don't believe it. And I don't know if I have it. I think I do, but just in case, I'm gonna check. Scraps of Life. An esoteric spell created by Lauron, which we recently met, the infamous exiled sorcerer, awakens the souls of the long-buried dead. The heretic Lauron was executed. He died, along with his entire village, and the mere utterance of his name became a crime. Some say it was because he sought to restore the banned art of resurrection. He knew his shit, alright. And it is possible that his dead self, or undead self, was possessed by, well, his better half, who is... Let's go to the Forest of Fallen Giants. We have a bunch of work to do. Namely also finding this fourth bonfire, which we're gonna do so very quickly. Alright, so the first location we're gonna visit is this one. Ben Hart is waiting here for us. And we need to talk to him. Hello, Ben. Ben.
Well, we meet again. What are you doing here? Who'd have thought we'd meet in a place like this? Fate just won't let us stay apart, will she? See, the old sword's caught your attention. Well, you've a good eye then. That has been in my family for generations. They say it is crafted with moonlight, and we all know what that means. It wards off evil. And I wouldn't trade her for all the riches in the world. It's said that no man has ever teased out the sword's true power. But in the right hands... I see you've taken a liking to the sword. Well, I applaud you, for you've a sharp eye. But this is one sword, pal. I wouldn't be giving up. If you still insist on having it, then you will have to pry it from my cold hands. I've a great debt to you, and I'll never forget it. I, Ben Hart, swear by my honor to aid you in your darkest hour, so no problem, pal. Have a great...
Alright. Interestingly enough, he says that the sword is crafted with moonlight and it wards off evil. Moonlight is not the sun is not the flame, well, moonlight would be basically the opposite of the sun in this location and game and setting, of course. Which is actually an interesting concept. Why would the moonlight ward off evil? Hey, that's different from last time, isn't it? Oh, yep. That just happened. The Ashen Mist Heart indeed lets us enter the memories of those that are withered. Namely the giants, but not only. Not exclusively only the giants. Hello, Ben.
Oh, look at you, old friend. I see your travels way upon you yet. Just remember, I'm always ready to help. My homeland is in the Far East. A kingdom of honourable fighting men. And this sword, yeah, awaits a true man to wield it. I know how swords think, you see. My homeland.
Alright.
I know.
We need to be a bit more prompt in running, because there is a 5-minute timer or so in these locations. These are indeed the hollows that we once fought in the Forest of Fallen Giants, but as you can see, they are actually much more tanky this time around. It is possible because they are still hollowed, but they aren't as hollowed as they were once we fought them. There is a Pharaoh's contraption here, which we're gonna use a lockstone on. Which is gonna trigger a wall just over here. Don't be fooled. There is things. I think this is trapped? Yep. Whoa, that hit me. Fair enough, no problem. Take the soul of a hero. Do not use the first contraption. Instead, use the action key here to trigger a wall, which contains 2 more treasure chests. We are indeed in the Forest of Fallen Giants, by the way. If you look around, you can actually find Cardinal Tower. I believe it's that one, actually. Cardinal Tower, where the bonfire is at. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. We can draw a sketch later on when we are exactly, but for now, this is going to work fine. We got the steel armor, which you might remember from the first game, as well as a fire seed. I'm gonna go upstairs because some stuff is happening and we're gonna need the poison arrows. Oh yes, we are. Hello, giants. How you doing? Namely, hello, fire pyromancy tossing giant who is a butthole about all. They do not have a lot of health, but they do a lot of damage, so needless to say, you might want to take care of them the easy way from afar. Take good precaution. You can stab some. Not everyone, you can stab some. I don't know if you can also riposte some. Are you kidding me? Is this too far? I could essentially complete all of this in a matter of seconds, but apparently this giant is huge pain in the dick. Alright, never mind. Let's do it the good old sword and fist way. Don't hit me. Don't hit me! Jesus friggin' Christ, man. Calm your friggin' wits. They're very sporadic, needless to say. These are small giants, by the way. You remember the ones that we fought in the Black Gulch? They exist. They absolutely exist. They're much more potent than they are. Or they were, anyway. Now, remember. Yeah, this is the one we need to break. Because there is treasures to be found. And there might be also my death. Oh yeah, see ya! Later! Gravity. OP. Nerf, please. By the power granted to me by the goddess of not giving a fuck, we're gonna try and repeat this a bit more zombified than last time, this time around. And I wanna see if... don't hit me, Pyro Bro. Okay. See you later! Well, that worked better than last time, didn't it? If I'm not mistaken, I have to jump over here to meet a kind giant right over here. This is... I'm doing this because you might remember a weapon from last episode that we did not have, but another player had. And I'm showing you how to get that weapon. Holy cow, I'm not used to long swords anymore, I'm used to heavier weapons. This chest contains the Grand Lance. This is the way to go to find it. And boy oh boy, it is a good weapon. I'll try and upgrade it to maximum. We're gonna need to buy a couple of chunks, but it's not a problem. Free bonfire aesthetics, so there is that. We get some wilted dusk herbs. That is a big giant, bro. That is the big strong giant. In fact, I reckon a couple of arrows might be enough to kill him off. Yeah. Luckily enough, the soldiers here, the royal soldiers, take care of the giants just fine. They also take care of you just fine, because they hate you. It's neither here nor there. Can I survive this fall? Oh, absolutely, apparently. Soul of Great Hero and Soul Vessel. And the Soul Vessel, which you can farm here with Ascetics, by the way. Don't hit me. Thank you. Are they dead? I reckon they look pretty dead. Here we get a Soul of a Giant. This is the reason why we're... Oh, they're not dead. They're absolutely not dead. They look dead, but they're absolutely, definitely kind of alive. No! Haven't time for this. Game, no. Chuck Estus. Chuck Estus. Panic. Spam. Oh, he was not aiming for me. Those Pyro Giants are absolute dicks. They have an insane range and an insane damage as well as stagger. It is quite clearly insane. I'd almost consider getting the Phoenix Bar Mine Iron Kip to get them killed, but that's a bit too much, I suppose. I think that's all, actually. I think we've completed this memory just fine. I think that's 100% of the memory, but I'm not sure. Either way, we got the Grand Lance, which is a great weapon. I am a big fan. Now, let us interact with the giant here. Simple as that. That's all that you need to do. And just interact with the giants and you're done there. Next. And here is our second tree of giants. I'm still zombified, but that does not matter. Alright, so this is a cave memory of Amar, which we never saw, but it's gonna actually connect to an area that we need know, don't worry. Hello, Mr. Drummond.
What are you doing here? You are not one of our soldiers, and I don't take you for a mercenary. Whoever you are, this is no battle to involve yourself in. Whether you are guided by bravery or brashness, this is no place for you. I am Drummond, and the Lord has placed this fort in my hands. Whoever you are, I forgive your trespass, but leave this place immediately. Just mention my name, and no man will challenge your exit. And even if you don't, by now, my men have not the will to resist. Soon, the giants will descend upon this fort. It is revenge for the kingdom's misguided barbarism. The venerable Lord built this kingdom to bring prosperity to his subjects. What has transformed him so, I cannot imagine. Long ago, the king crossed the seas, pillaged the land of giants, and brought back a prize. It was then that the golems materialized. The giants are no ordinary barbarians. A singular rage burns within their hearts. My father and his father both fought the giants on this very land. The giants have wills of steel. They cannot find it within themselves to forgive the misdeeds of our Lord. Did you see him? That towering monster among them, that is most certainly their king. He will be a thing to topple. Even if I should die trying. My blade may break, my arrows fall wide, but my will shall never be broken. Those who live by the sword will die by it. And I, Drummond, won't go down without drawing mine. Be gone with you. This fort will soon fall. Be gone, before the giants are entirely upon us.
Hooray! Gesture. Alright, Drummond. He's quite a person, isn't he? He's the one that actually wears the Drangleic set armor. He's the one that, if you remember by description, he's the guy. He's literally the man about the description of that armor. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that was enough to trigger Mr. Giant Man here. Now, I'm not sure for the others, but this one I know for sure can be stopped. But I guess we're not gonna find out today, so never mind me spamming my R1. The R1 in me is strong. Alright. Now, there is 2 more giants. One with a club and one with a poisonous hand. Oh! Alright. Never mind what happened there. I'm just minding my own business, taking large souls of a nameless soldier and going on. You don't really have to kill these guys. This place, however, is a big bit of a better butthole, if you get my meaning. What I do usually is go up here. And before those 2 pyro bros that can kill you quite instantaneously, I roll down here and down here. That's all you have to do, really. I'm gonna swap to my pyro glove because there is an elite giant over here who I don't want to die to. Is this gonna be enough? This is going to be enough. Isn't this beautiful? Alright. Oh, shit. I don't want to go away, but I'll be forced to because Drummond. Oh, Drummond speaks ages. It's fine. When the Ashen Disc has faded, you have little to no time left to do whatever you want to do. But you can return to the giant memories how many times as you want. So that is the advantage over it. There is a couple of things that I did not show you because I was in a rush there. But since Drummond is a butthole and he has to talk and that torch doesn't want to let me go through, he's right over there. He knows. Yo, but how do you like your arrows? I don't have many choices in the matter, actually. So never mind that. Alright, never mind. Let's fight you mano a mano. Or spada a mano, as the case might be. Alright, you're dead. Let's go on. There is a couple of geographical references that I want to point out. He's all... I literally never got hit by that poisonous pyromancer or whatever that guy is. Never. I don't know what you expect from him, so do not ask. We're gonna have to kill those 2 buttholes up there. That's for sure. Now, if you look through here, that is the entrance of the Forest of Fallen Giants. Crystal Drang Lake should be someplace up there. And that is Cardinal Tower. We are literally there where we once were before. And that is the place where we cannot reach yet, if you remember correctly. That is the place unbeknownst, which we're gonna actually reach with the help of the King's Ring. How adequate that we have it. Alright, now... this is gonna be butts. Yeah, fuck off. Get toxic. I would rather say you're poison. Nah, nah, nah. But Alice Cooper might mind that, so let's not. Ah, not so smart now, are you? Where's the other guy? He fell? Good. Good. Oh, he's here. Never mind. He did not fall. He is literally there. Alright, you fall down. That's also fine. I'm incredibly fine with that. If you... Whoa! I did not know they can jog their thingies so well. Your jog might be true, man. Your jog might be indeed true. Can I roll down here without them noticing? I really, really, really hope so. Well, the guy up there knows. Blossom Kite Shield, and there is one other thing remaining in it. Hopefully I can get it without attracting too much attention. Hello? Goodbye! Oh! Oh! See you later! Alright, we got everything. GG. I'm fine. Everything's fine. So this is actually where the last giant will be. If you look closely, you will recognize this place. There is some more looting to be done. Despite the big giant there, I don't mind him too much. See you later! Alright. Taken care of. Now it's only Jay left. To show you how to reach it from our current position, well, may your running be true. And go here. Yeah, I don't care. See you later. Okay, so I want to make a point. Vamar has taken place right over here, down there. The other one, Oro, has taken place, if I can point out, over there, with that branch over there. That's where we dropped down, I believe, if my coordination is good. Now we need the map to visit the memory of Jay, which you can go to by sliding down this ladder. Sliding down the ladder. Through the bridge over here. I literally don't care about those guys. In fact, can I close the door? No? Fine. Fine. Alright, never mind. Here it is. Here's what we should go to. We need to, of course, equip our King's Ring. The hell did I unequip? The Ring of Blades. Alright. It's good to know sometimes. So yeah, if this is actually the courtyard we could saw. Yeah, that's exactly where the memory of Oro takes place. That hallway over there. I recognize it now. So it is all connected to the Forest of Fallen Giants fort. So that is really nice. Gee, I wonder where the last one could take place. Well, you shall soon enough see. We're gonna use a human effigy, because there are 2 summons available for this fight. You can summon only one, though. There is Drummond, and there is, dude, whatever his name is, Benhart. We're gonna try to summon Benhart and keep him alive, if at all possible. It might not be. I also have to equip a couple of things to simplify my fight by a bunch. So, first and foremost, what I want to equip is this. Secondly, this. Alright, Benhart's sign is down here. You might not recognize the place yet, but I guarantee you, you know of it. Okay, let's go for it. Wait for big kaboom 1. Run. Don't look back, just run. This is the way to go. See it over there? That is our goal. The Giant Lord. Wait here. Head rolls. You might recognize the place now. Wait for the smoke to be gone. Another explosion soon enough. Now go. And this is the first boss of the game, I reckon. I think it might make sense that this is the last giant. His patterns is similar, his body shape is very similar. I did not buff, so there is that. Benhart actually reached us to fight the Giant Lord. Ho ho! Miracles sometimes can happen. Whether he is surviving or not depends on how stompy our giant friend here gets. Okay, that's fine. So right now, to keep Benhart alive is literally a war of attrition. But whenever you don't see him stomp, roll between his legs. That might have been a stupid idea, but despite that, I yet leave. Ow. Benhart, no! Don't! Don't! Yes! Benhart lives! Okay, minor mistakes I did there. I did not buff, and secondly, I definitely should have double wielded, because the shield in this fight basically useless. For casters, you can go up here, and he's gonna just do the big kaboom boom attack at the start. It is an area of effect attack that has an incredible, astonishing phantom range, so don't be surprised if you get hit by it. But yeah, if you recognize the place, ow. This is indeed where we fought the Pursuer. That is indeed the head of what I believe might be Cyan, or Cian. And this is exactly the place. Ow. Don't mind the catapults, they're just there to annoy you. They don't do that much damage. My first playthrough on the PS3, I was like, holy shit, how the fuck do I fight this guy? To the point where I respect to kill him. I literally respect from Dax, but swear to God, by running after the first kaboom boom all the way over here, then you wait for the head to roll, then you wait for the smoke to be gone, then you wait for the explosion to be gone, then you run towards him when he's doing his area of effect swing, roll to the side, roll towards him, and then it is basically Last Giant strats. Whenever he does the swing, just roll through his legs. Whenever you notice that he's doing a swing, because the swing has a nice swoop that does about 180 degrees area of effect. So that is quite something ahead. And that is all of our memories, actually, our of Giant's memories. There is one more, however, that we can and will visit right now. First and foremost, I'm using Homeward Bones simply because there is absolutely no reason not to. I mean, they're just there to keep my inventory busier, so I might as well consume them all until I have none left. Let us return to Majula and level up first. Hello, chatty lady.
Bearer of the curse.
Yes. Bearer of the hearse. Bear, seek, lest. Is that here to see? However. What do we level? I think we were leveling up endurance, and I think we should be going with endurance all the way right now. Endurance is my friend. Alright, next let's talk to Kitty Cat, who is actually gonna give our final dialogue. And quite an interesting part of the lore, because of things cut from the game.
It seems that we must now part. Why now? I don't see how it should matter. Just because I'm a cat?
Alright, actually, she has something else.
Honorable Sovereign, take your throne and do great things if it please.
Alright, so now we have a bunch of lore to read. First and foremost is the steel armor that we just got recently in a memory. Heavy steel armor, a relic of an order of knights said to be the mightiest warriors of the time. That is indeed the Baronic knight armor. As you can see, it looks quite horrible on ladies. What else did we get? We got the Grand Lance, which is right over here. A lance fashioned from rare Geisteel, designed for high-ranking wrangling knights, hence the decorative design. Geisteel equipment is of the finest make, but Geisteel is so rare that very few of these weapons were actually used in combat. In every little aspect, the Grand Lance is better than the Chariot Lance. The Chariot Lance is more expensive to upgrade. They have the same counter. Sure, the Chariot Lance does bleed, but the damage is inferior, the scaling is inferior, the weight is inferior, so definitely Grand Lance is the way to go. Then we got the Giant Warrior Club. Club of the Giants that belong to Drangling. Nothing more than a boulder bound to a tree, but a very powerful if primitive weapon. A human would require great strength to wield this giant-sized club. 60 strength is the highest requirement for any weapon in the game. And since we have 30, we can actually two-hand this baby. Woo! Quite an interesting weapon too. I think it is upgradable with normal Titanite actually. but I still think that the malformed skull might be better. This is Twinkling Titanite. I think this is Twinkling Titanite. Let me check it, Lightning Grast. Lightning Grast, let's reinforce our weaponry just to she. It is indeed Titanite, it's normal Titanite, but bearing in mind, this thing weighs 30. This weighs 18, and it is indeed Twinkling Titanite. The malformed skull that you can get from the very same enhanced undead in what is the place? Sinner's Rise is better weapon. It's better a club. So there is that. This weapon is fantastic. This is just beautiful. This is hideous. Can I actually? No, of course I can't. What are the stat requirements anyway? 22, meaning that I require 33 strength and 27 dexterity to actually power stance this thing. I don't know if it's possible even. If it's humanly possible to power stance that. What else did we get? I don't know. The Blossom Kite Shield, a rare shield depicting a blossoming flower that soothes the weary heart of its bearer. What makes flowers beautiful, and why are we comforted when we gaze upon them? Sadly, the flower depicted on this shield weren't extinct long ago. Interestingly enough. We didn't read this description. A shield decorated by intertwined dragons. The black and white contrast depicts the ebb and flow of the fate of all things living, and serpentine dragons that watch over the march of time. The bearer of this shield will be blessed by great fortune in battle. I don't know what that is supposed to mean, but both of these shields as well as this shield were designed by players. This is the contest won by players. Weapon-wise, I believe that is it, but we did get a couple of things here. Namely, the Giant's Kinship. Grants access to the throne room beneath the castle. Each king has his rightful throne, and when he sits upon it, he sees what he chooses to see. Or perhaps it is the throne, which shows the king only what he wants. Like a dream? Now, the question that I have is, what did Vendrick take from the Giants? The answer to that is, I believe, the Giant Kinship. We're gonna go to Lower Brightstone and travel all the way to the Freya boss fight area. And I'm gonna talk about this right now. Why would have Vendrick taken the Giant Kinship? The Giant Kinship is essentially the item that is required to finish the game. Spoilers or not, at this point we're quite far into the game for you to know that we're essentially 2 bosses away from completing it. It is what grants you access to the Throne of Want. It is called the Throne of Want because the curse of humans is the curse of want. What is the Throne of Want? It is essentially the culm of the First Flame. It is that thing, that place. And the Sovereign takes place of the kiln, taking control of the First Flame, essentially, or becoming the First Flame. Now the question is, why would the Giant Kinship allow this? Allow the person that owns it to actually get there? That is actually an interesting detail that I haven't thought about too thoroughly yet. Let's just say that Vendrick took it from the Giants knowing that this is what grants access to the throne. But he never wanted the throne for himself. He never wanted the Great Soul because he knew that he would die doing so. The question now, however, that arises is, what did he do with that? Well, he hid it inside the pass, so that Nashandra could not usurp the throne. He knew about Nashandra, or something like that. He knew what was happening with his waifu, so to speak. So he was like, alright, so let's place it in the hands of the Giant Lord, shall we? Who is going to be there standing the test of time until the chosen undead comes. The next monarch comes. He prepared it there. Then he locked away the memories of the giants with the Ashen Mist Heart, which he gave to the ancient dragon inside the dragon shrine through all the escape, which was sealed by the King's Gate, which you can get the ring from Vendrick, which was guarding it against Nashandra, which was being guarded by Velstead and the entirety of the Undead Crypt, which was inside of the Shrine of Amana, which was there to stop darkness, that is Nashandra. Motherfucker got a big plan, yo. He got a big plan in motion, and he blocked Nashandra from getting that things done. He did not want that. He just did not want Nashandra to get the Throne of Want. Absolutely not. He was threatened by it, and God knows why. Well, well, well. What do we have here? And this is where we get confirmation that the dragon in the Dragon Shrine is undead. This is the place. Dragon memories. This is indeed Ash Lake. This is the land of Archtrees, everlasting dragons, and the great crags. And this is past the battle of the Great Lords against the Ancient Ones, of course. And here... This, I believe, is the only thing that is in the map. I might be wrong. I can check right now. Only now I actually notice that there is some background music going on here. I should listen to this more carefully, because sometimes music can hide the most obvious of clues. But this is indeed Ash Lake, or rather, it is the start, the beginning of the world. Like, before the ancient dragons there was nothing, literally. It was probably all misty or something like that. It was cozy and dead. Hello. Ancient Dragon Soul. As you can see, this is no dragon that we know of. Well, he's dead and he's scaled. But yeah. Alright, so now that I've made my point here, we check the soul that we just got. Ancient Dragon Soul. Soul of the great ancient dragon that stands magnificently deep within the shrine. This powerful being stands and waits for whoever may visit him. He's in the shrine, but his soul was found elsewhere. Soul of the giant lord who conquered Drang Lake. The giants landed on the northern shores and set siege to Vendrick's castle to claim an invaluable prize. Yeah, I reckon Vendrick might have built the castle in the forest only specifically to keep the giant kinship hidden there, which he took with Nashandra's help some years ago, so to speak, or ages ago, as the case might be. Because we know that Drummond and his forefathers actually all guarded the castle against the giants. So the castle was there for quite a while. Yes, cannot use bonfire. Story of my life, cannot use bonfire. It doesn't really matter though. We need to talk to Ornifex here. Oh, yes we do. Sup, girl?
Hello. What can I do for you?
Alright, let's trade for souls and see what we got here. We got this one thing here. Curved Dragon Greatsword. A curved greatsword forged from the soul of the ancient dragon. In the Age of Ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog, a land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. We're gonna trade for this because it is basically the only thing that we can use it for, essentially.
Come back again if you find another soul.
Thank you, Ornifex. Actually, Ornifex!
Do you have?
You sell some things in the form of arrows that I'm interested in. Anything else? Not
Come
really.
back again.
Alright, see you later, Ornifex. Thanks for the trading. It is a curved greatsword, the one that we just got. We're gonna go back to Mitchell and show it to you. Simply because it's used actually quite a bunch in PvP. It is a curved greatsword, just like the Murakumo is, but I have fully upgraded Murakumo, so why the hell would I use something other than Murakumo? Well, simply because it might be better off than the Murakumo if you have 15 petrified dragon bones to upgrade it, of course. It does okay physical damage. It weighs quite a bunch, but I think it's faster than the Murakumo. First and foremost, I think it's faster. You can actually aim it just like the Murakumo. It looks disgusting, by the way. I don't like its looks at all. I think it is a very poor looking weapon, but other than that, well, it has spells. Interestingly enough, only the first of the 2 attacks will cast. I don't know if it's true also for the 2-handed attacks. Let me try. Yeah, so it works like a sword, or like an ultra great sword. I don't know if I like the weapon. I don't know. Yeah, I think I like the Drakewing ultra great sword better. I don't know if I've shown it to you, but it's a sexy looking weapon. This weapon looks amazing. And sure enough, it has similar attacks. Woo, sweet. It is also actually a light ultra great sword overall, so there is also that on top of everything else. What else can we do right now? I don't think there is anything that we can do right now. In fact, there is nothing to be done right now. I'm gonna conclude this episode right here by buying a couple of things from her. Mainly a bunch of these, might as well.
Thanks.
Do I have the Curse Bite ring? Do I or do I not? I do. So I'm set. I'm set and ready to go for the final fight. Hands down. Ugh. Thanks everybody for watching this episode, and next time we're finishing this stuff. Till then, be well. Bye! My voice, utterly gone.